Hello friends. You must have heard or read the story from Old Testament about two brothers, Esau and Jacob. I'm not going to tell you the whole story. It's a fascinating story you can read in the Bible. But I'm going to look into a particular time when Jacob returned from the place he ran away from his brother back to his home. And two brothers met and they both cried. And we can understand why Esau cried. We can assume that Esau cried because he has seen his brother after a long time. To be precise, 20 years has passed since Jacob ran away from his brother Esau. And you can say the same thing, that Jacob also cried because he saw his brother after 20 years. But that is not the case. His reason for crying is a little bit different. Well, you see, Jacob did not want to come back, because even you can say that Jacob stayed where he is with his uncle Laban to marry Rachel. And that is true, but he spent 14 years there. First 7 years he spent there to get married with Leah, and another 7 years to marry Rachel. So 14 years. So after 14 years, he could have come back. But no, he stayed another 6 years. 20 years has passed by. And if you read the Bible, God told Jacob, go back to your home, go back to your fathers. And he was very afraid. So it was not that Jacob one day said that I want to go back. No, he was afraid. And because he was afraid, he would have stayed there longer than 20 years if God would not have told him to go back. Now, when he come back, during that time, we know that there is no reference that he ever met his mother again. So he has not seen, when he left or when he ran away from his house, last time he saw his mother. He never knew that I will ever see my mother again. And when he met Jacob met Esau, he learned that Esau is no longer angry. And Esau said that when Jacob offered gifts, Esau said, brother, I have everything. Basically, he says that I have forgiven you long time ago. Well, Esau has forgiven Jacob. Jacob did not know that I am forgiven. Otherwise, he would not have stayed and doing basically he was kind of a slave. He would not have stayed to his uncle's place. He would have returned to his home long time ago if he knew that he has been forgiven. And that is so many times with you and me. We think that God hates us. We think that God will never forgive me. We think that we have run away so far that there is no point of return for you and me. That is not the case. If you ask God, God, please forgive me, and He is faithful to forgive whatever we have done in our life, we can enjoy the fellowship, we can enjoy the peace, we can enjoy the reunion, we can enjoy the blessings. The only thing, if only Jacob knew that he has forgiven. He would have come earlier. He could have seen his mother again. He could have enjoyed a good time with his mom and dad and brother. All 20 years are lost because he did not know that he is forgiven. And today, you might have lost a long time just not knowing. You might have lost a long time of peace and joy and happiness just because you are unaware that you are forgiven. Well, Jesus died on the cross for you and me. He has forgiven everybody. He has forgiven 2,000 years ago when he died on the cross. He has extended that forgiveness. The only thing is that we need to receive it and we have to come back home. The simplest form, you can say, Father, forgive me. I receive your forgiveness, and that's all. And because it is so simple, it is hard to believe, but that is the truth. So, your 20 years may be a long time, but it's time to come home. Turn back. Don't be like Jacob and living not knowing that you are already forgiven. God bless you.